Hi my loves, your related girl from around the way where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a South Central Baddies season 3 episode, I don't know, review. Episode kicks off with Butter and Sky going back and forth. And I just feel like Butter and Sky, like, why do they have this major beef? Why did this girl keep antagonizing? Why do they keep picking? Why? And Cash interjects because that's what she likes to do. And it's like, Butter, if you keep talking to Sky, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna smack the shit out of you or whatever. And she like, what you say? And she has said something like, do it or run up. Girl, Cash done beat the girl up so quick and so easy. Like, Butter, you did all that to not even throw a punch back. Not even a single punch. She literally was like this. And Cash was like, yeah, but that's why I beat you up, little B. That's why I beat you up, little B. Like, for what? Why? She not even like doing all that to come with her with that. I don't understand why they like to do that to Butter. Joyce and Nina go at it, and Nina is sick of it. She got her tatas out. She just like, I want to get this bitch. Like, I think Joyce threw something on her, or she's just tired of her mouth. I don't really remember, but Nina wants her. I keep calling her Nina. Why am I calling this girl Nina? Nina wants her. She wants her bad. Like, and Joyce, she's playing a game. You get what I'm saying? Like, she got that little like puppet master type of thing about her. Kenzie outside popping shit. Like, yeah, ain't none of these girls sitting me down. I ain't get beat up. Yeah, she got that one off on me that one time, and good for you, because nobody can ever do that. But ain't nobody beat me up, but I got you back. SoCal Barbie just looking up anytime she say that. Then she like, yeah, because I got her back at the end of the day. I ain't got to question her loyalty, girl. The production so funny, because they're gonna give us a flashback of them fighting at the reunion, because girl, we remember that. I was so mad that they even fought, because why? Sky and Joyce are getting ready for the photo shoot, and they're kind of like sitting out on the balcony, and she's like, yeah, I don't understand why she's wearing that, talking about Barbie's fur. Why? Look at how she's dressed wearing that. And then Sky gonna be like, yeah, and them slides, they just a little too small for her feet. Meanwhile, Kenzie and SoCal Barbie, they downstairs, they waiting, they dressed up, they don't even care, they're getting ready for this photo shoot. But Joyce and Nina not Joyce and Nina, girl, Joyce and Sky did this thing, because they had the long bust down or whatever. They put their hair over the rail and like let it flow. That shit, that little 613 wig was moving, and so was Sky. I don't know where their hairbender is, but it was giving what it needed to give. So Butter is outside smoking, and she's pretty much recounting whatever happened. No, because you pushed me, and I grabbed your purse because you grabbed my hair, and I grabbed my purse because you grabbed this. And I feel like, although Butter don't do a whole bunch of physical stuff, I can see how she keeps it going. So she like, wait, who, you punched her? I think this is what Lily said. You put your hands on her? And she was just like, no, I didn't never put my hands on her. Don't run with that narrative. Joyce tells Liddy, you better keep your dog on a leash. You better keep your dog on a leash. And she like, she good, she all right. And she was like, yeah, because you want what, this smoke or something. She said, yeah, no, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke that you got, the water, the smoke, and everything in between. And she just mad. She looking at her like, girl, anything that you do, I'm on your heels. They get to arguing. They doing a whole bunch of arguing. This episode was a lot of arguing, a lot of just like arguing. So Kenzie walking by like, ooh, these bitches is raggedy. They're bad bitches fight. We don't fight all day. I just thought that was so funny. She ate them up with that line. Arguing continues. They come inside, and Liddy throws a whole book bag at Joyce, right? So Joyce is like, let me go. No, let me go. No. So they get into like this little tussle. It wasn't a fight. It was like a little something. I'm gonna call it a scuffle. And she was like, oh, SoCal Barbie was like, the photo shoot. Like, girl, just wait. We about to have this photo shoot. Joyce still continuing on with the key. And like I said, keep that dog on a leash. Like, Ash come out of nowhere with her little wig and her corset, girl. Talking about something she can't get high. Joyce, stop all this argument because I want to get high. So they're in the little terrace, little patio thing, and she's telling Butter like, yeah, this gonna be your last day. Butter like, we'll see. I feel like at some moments they knew that they were doing it for TV and it wasn't serious, but that playfulness would quickly turn into, now we serious. You get what I'm saying? They continue on with the insults, girl. I think Joyce said, you look like a ferret. I thought that was hilarious, because you look like a ferret. And she was like, and you look like Shrek. Not even Princess Fiona. You look like Shrek. And then, you know, the insults continue. They just keep going back and forth. And Joyce is like, but I thought we was gonna be cool because I gave you some batteries for your remote last night, whatever the case. And so then Butter was like, she comes back in and she did something with their remote, and she's like, no, because you in my room touching my stuff, you're in my room touching my stuff. And then they get fake serious again over this remote. Okay, had to intervene and then make the exchange of the items. You give her her bag and she give you this and this, that, and the third. So finally they get on to the carrier. And they're like, oh, can we smoke? And Special K like, no, y'all can't smoke on this van. No, no, no. And then they tried to put on some music. They all pissed off. Like, no, change this. We don't want to hear this. They was mad. Kenzie was like, yeah, well, we the OGs. Can we smoke or whatever? And she was just like, no, we going to a photo shoot. I don't need y'all looking all high for this photo shoot. Girl. Hello, people get the little low eyes, the chinky eyes when they high. And I feel like y'all on a photo shoot for South Central Baddies. Y'all not in like no Vogue magazine. We know what it is. We know y'all smoke weed and get high. Like, I don't know. But Cash was like, I don't care. I'm about to smoke and whatever. She was like, Special K was like, we spend too much money. Y'all know how she talk. We spend too much money and y'all cannot smoke on this bus. When I say something, when Special K say something, like, girl. Okay, Miss, referring to yourself in third person. When Special K say something, then you need to. And then Cash is like, she not talking to me. She not talking to me. I like this blunt right now. All of a sudden, we just see a puff of cloud. She was like, yeah, no, we're gonna stop the bus. Like, and then they never really showed the result of it. But them girls been testing Special K. Like last season, there was a couple girls that was testing her, which I don't even understand because she the one that's like a part of giving them the opportunity. But you know, everybody gonna play their cards differently. The bus. And Barbie gets into it like, yeah, Joyce was just telling me that the security guards, she feels like they're not really, you know, protecting the trans girls or whatever case. And the Sky got on her heels like, well, what you mean? Like, we are girls. We're girls first and then we're trans or something like that. And she's like, oh, so you're not trans? She really was saying you're not tranny, but I know that's an offensive term. Stop. But she was like, oh, so but guess this is what I am. I mean, I'm trans. And she's like, okay, that's you. You don't have to keep saying it. You don't have to keep saying it. Like, that's who you are. We're girls at the end of the day. Lucky, you're going to have to relax. We're girls at the end of the day. We don't have to keep saying it. We don't have to keep saying it. And I just feel like it's truth to both sides. I feel like the younger generation, I feel like SoCal Barbie, although she's not old, she is older. And like these new age trans girls, they just want to be called girls. They don't want to be called trans. But there is a certain level of difference, right? I'll just say difference when like the girls that are like, yeah, well, I am a trans woman. I'm still a woman. I'm just a trans woman. That's like I'm a black woman. You know, I'm still a woman, but I'm black. You get what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just a weird. I know that there's a lot of infighting in between that community amongst each other, whether identifying as trans, whether identifying as just a woman. I don't know. Move right along. They're at the photo shoot and Butter somehow or another ends up next to Sky. They going at it. Sky like, no, because she gotta stop talking to me. She gotta stop talking to me. Shut up talking to me. Lucky security had to break that up. Meanwhile, Kenzie was getting her whole entire life just doing her little photo shoot, rapping and singing, just enjoying herself. And Isaiah comes on and he's just like, nah, because I feel like, you know, my cast members, I don't want my cast members feeling like, you know, they're jailbirds. Like, excuse me, do you see these bitches? It's like, nah. But for real, like, he just felt some type of way. Like, I don't want them feeling like jailbirds. Well, baby, I got a surprise for you. And she was, and then somebody was like, yeah, it's giving short girl syndrome. Here goes Special K. Well, I don't know who's giving short girl syndrome because Special K is only 5 feet. Like, well, if the motherfucking shoe fit. And then Isaiah was like, nah, well, I can say what I have to say regardless of what. I'm like, that's Isaiah and Special K getting into it. Then Red show up. She seems like she's cute. She's all like, yeah, what's up? What's the vibe? Like, girl, you better read the room and pipe down, sis. Make sure you won't get P's and Q's. She's like, yeah, so who did I replace? And they like, nobody. Like, okay, sis. They finally get to taking pics, and the pics, you know, they kind of look cute. Then Nina gets mad. She like, yeah, I should be able to fight her on the dead homies. She got more titties than me. I should be able to get my 10 seconds with her. She's serious. Like, I fight niggas in real life. I want my fed. Da 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 da. She's like, no, because she keep talking about Joyce. She's mad at Joyce. Joyce get on a bus and she like, yeah, sit next to her because Diane is prettier than her. Something like this. Just being shady, being messy. She like, don't mention my cousin name. And she like, girl, wasn't nobody even saying nothing to you. Wasn't nobody saying nothing to you. And Nina, because she's pissed off, she can't hear about it. Lydia's on deck like, who, what, like, what's going on? So I think Nina ended up throwing the toilet paper at her, so they start like trying to charge at each other. So they ended up putting Sky and Joyce in an Uber, and Nina make this big announcement like, I don't need no parade, I don't need nobody jumping in. Oh, because Cash kept saying, trying to say something, and Nina like, and Cash, don't you say shit, because at the end of the day they talking too much, and this is what it is. And Cash was like, oh well, you don't need no parade. She's like, I don't want nobody jumping in, even if I get jumped. Kenzie's like, oh, we not doing jumping. Even if I get jumped, don't nobody say nothing. In my defense, I can handle my own. She want Joyce, and she want Joyce bad. So Joyce goes to CVS or whatever, get some dog food. She was like, yeah, because she's a dog. These for these dog ass bitches. Sky get a pad or whatever. She's like, yeah, because they gonna be bleeding from their mouth, bleeding from their nose. You know what I'm saying? Just funny. I feel like they're making TV. And they go to the house, and she gets into it with somebody. I do not know who this girl is. I don't think she was in any of the episodes that I seen. But they get into it. She threw a shoe in the pool. And we're going to see next week's episode is going to be a little grimy. It's probably going to go down. You know what I mean? It's going to get a little real. Make sure you like this video if you like this content and commentary. Okay, it's greatly appreciated here on this little YouTube algorithm. Make sure you like the video. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.